Back here at the Pinaka Astrodome for the start of the third quarter, and I believe you have some stats to share with us, Canito.
That's right. For the first half, Alaska showing the way in total rebounds, 23-19. And we were talking about Alaska coming on strong, particularly in the interior. So they've been able to dominate the boards, at least to the tune of 23-19 in the first half so far. In terms of turnovers, Alaska had 2 more, 11-9, and that was because of the pretty sticky defense that San Miguel Beer applied in the second period. Now, in terms of field goal percentage, San Miguel Beer 42%, Alaska 43%. Both teams shooting rather poorly in this game, way below 50%. Talk about shooting poorly.
Yes, well, Pochuino has certainly, time and again, been able to stop Billy Martin, but Alaska's hard put to stop this guy. Alan Kaidik now has 22 points in the ball game.
Well, he's gone wild in this game.
Yeah.
And no doubt that Alaska must find the antidote to at least muzzle the guns of Alan Kaidik. He's just gone berserk. He's got
22
points so far, as you were saying, and 10 points in the second period.
Well, he started off a bit sluggishly. He had only 6 points in the first quarter, although he's still top scored for San Miguel Beer. In that rather anemic start by San Miguel, they had only 13 points in the first 12 minutes of play. But really shot the lights out of the Cuneta Astrodome in the second period.
You know, Ed, usually Norman Black likes to use the starting lineup that he had in the first period to open the second half. But this time, in the second half, he's put in a new man. Hector Calma is starting at the point, and I think that's a tribute to Calma. He's done well in this game. He came off the bench in the first period, and he has controlled both the defensive and the offensive movement of San Miguel Beer. And I think that's a feather in Calma's cap that Coach Norman Black has shown confidence to bring him back here to start the second half. Let's see how Calma can do.
Here's Ato Agustin against Johnny Abarientos. A nice move by Ato Agustin. Only 5 points so far.
You know, in that isolation play, Bong Hawkins, I think, wasn't sure whether he would double team or not. He was there for the possible double team, but it was a weak type of double team, and Ato Agustin certainly just ate up Abarientos.
Rather undecided on that particular move was Bong Hawkins. Here's Hector Calma into the front court. Well, nobody really met him. Again, it was Bong Hawkins who was there. But Calma had already taken the shot. And again, San Miguel moves off to a 5-point lead. Giorgio Lastimosa can't get it to fall. Hawkins loses possession.
And a lucky break here for San Miguel. The ball going out of the, I think it was the shin of Bong Hawkins.
7-0 run by San Miguel Beer to start off the third period. And with 2 minutes gone by, Alaska Milk has yet to score in this third quarter. Another curl by Agustin. Here comes Johnny Abarientos. Hawkins drilled in 2 3-point shots back in the first half. One from the right of the key and the other on the other side. Quino gets a nice bounce off Dong Polistico.
Off Polistico's shoulder. Para bang assist pass, ano? Tama-tama si Pochuino. He was right there for the shot.
Those were the first 2 points of Alaska in the third quarter. 9:22 to go now. There's another curl by Alan Kaidik.
And they're looking to Alan for the points.
He's shooting from everywhere. That's one thing you can say about this guy. He can shoot inside and out. Quino, nice dish off, and Marquise Bragg had all the time in the world with that slam home.
And Polistico just looked away. He didn't want to be in the way of Marquise Bragg now.
Well, Polistico has given up 2 personal fouls on Marquise Bragg.
Now, this is an unwieldy lineup that, or combination that Coach Tim Cone has on the floor. You notice that it's Bong Hawkins taking on Hector Calma at the point. The reason is Tim Cone is going with a big lineup. As a result, he's had a big man go up on Hector Calma, so he's sacrificing Bong Hawkins outside. He will probably need Bong Hawkins more inside, but he's got a big lineup there. He's had no choice.
All right, let's watch that slam dunk by Marquise Bragg off the assist by Pochuino.
Oh, that's a big one.
47-44, San Miguel on top by 3 points, and Alan Kaidik given 2 free shots. He has 24 points in the game. San Miguel Beer going into this ball game, 1 win and 3 losses.
But coming off a victory over Santa Lucia, we understand that come Saturday, the 5 amateur players will be reporting to the camp of San Miguel Beer. This will be the first appearance of the 5 amateur hopefuls who may be enlisted to play for the national team in Hiroshima.
How many are they taking in? All 5?
We understand that Coach Norman Black has said that he will get at least 3. It's possible that he will get as many as 5. And here we're talking of Carriazo, File, Durendes, Espino, and Aquino. Those are the 5 amateurs.
Well, of course, a lot of San Miguel Beer fans are crossing their fingers that their favorite San Miguel players are not going to get axed to accommodate those 5. But
well, a lot of it
inevitably
will also depend on health.
Yes, of course.
A lot of the players, of course, are injured, and as a result, openings have sprung.
Well, whatever it is, we wish the San Miguel Beer team luck in their quest for that elusive Asian basketball crown in the Asian Games.
Yes, it has been a long time since the Philippines reigned as champion. I think that was way back in 1966, if I'm not mistaken. The Philippines won the first 4 Asian Games crowns, and then has not won. And this is now the 12th offering of the Asian Games in Hiroshima.
Billy Martin lost possession. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Martin and point blank range scores.
And a smart move by Don Polistico, because I thought he was going to take the shot from outside. His time was running out. But he had the presence of mind to pass the ball inside for the high percentage shot for Bill Martin.
4-point lead for San Miguel Beer. 7.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Giorgio Lastimosa. Hawkins got Alan Kaidik out of the way. Alan looking at the referee for a possible offensive foul, didn't get it. 50-48, a 2-point lead by San Miguel.
Again, it's Hawkins taking on Hector Calma way outside. And that should be for Calma to perhaps drive in on Hawkins. The small man getting the big offensive rebound, and it's Marquis Bragg. Did not have good rebounding position that time.
And he is called for his 2nd personal foul.
Another air ball from Bill Martin with good rebounding position.
By the way, in our main game, we're going to have Sev Sarmenta and Andy Howe bring you Tondenya 65 Rum versus the Swift Mighty Meaties. There's a foul, and Alan Kaidik asking for a goaltending violation.
Well, Coach Norman Black saying that that ball was strapped on the backboard and should have been a goaltending. Let's look at that again. If you trap that ball there against the backboard.
Well, apparently the referees didn't see that because Alan Kaidik is at the line.
And he missed the first free throw.
His first miss from the free throw line. By the way, of course, just in case you didn't know, the Swift Mighty Meaties will be playing without Ronnie Tompkins. He has been slapped a 2-game suspension on account of that incident that he figured in with Ray Cuenco.
And, you know, we were just talking about that possible goaltending, and from my understanding, it is a good block if you block the shot and then it hits the backboard. It will be a goaltending if the ball hits the board first and then you block it.
Mess around with it, yeah.
Parang ganon. Parang ganon ang understanding ko. No? So I think that was a good call.
Or
not to call
non-call.
goaltending, yes.
50-48, 2-point lead for San Miguel.
Marquis Bragg squeezing in, but he had inside scoring position, Ed. That's what Alaska wants. He wants him to get inside for scoring position.
Bill Martin apparently is more comfortable shooting from the outside. He's been having some difficulty in penetrating the blue paint. Sometimes loses possession of the basketball. At that time got blocked.
Well, Bill Martin is not an aggressive power type player. He's more a finesse player. As you can see, Abarientos simply just defied and went around Bill Martin for that shot.
And again, Alaska Milk is in the lead by 2, 52-50.
Martin is posting up. That's not his kind of game, but they're going to that just the same because they need him for high percentage shots rather than having him fire blanks from the outside.
Yeah. We've got a timeout called by Norman Black. 5 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
That's Jeffrey Carriazo, one of the 5 amateur hopefuls. Could play for the national team depending on how he performs in the tryouts, to be conducted by this man, Norman Black.
Yes. A 2-point lead by Alaska Milk at 52-50. We have 5 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Agustin gets a good look at the basket.
And that's a good sign for San Miguel Beer. If Agustin waxes hot in combination with Alan Kaidig, that's a very potent 1-2 punch.
This is our second deadlock of the game. The first one was at, well, 26 points back at 26 all.
Marquis Bragg begging for the basketball. Now he's on a double team. That's a good pass.
Yes.
Now, one thing that Marquis Bragg has shown here is his ability to pass off the double team. And that is something that Coach Tim Cone will want him more to do, considering that every time he gets the ball in scoring position inside or down low, there is a double team by San Miguel.
Alan Kaidik being shadowed by Jojo Lastimosa, gets it off to Ato Agustin, but Johnny Abarientos takes it away. Alaska Milk started off like a house on fire this afternoon, posting an 11-2 lead at the onset of this game.
And that time, Bill Martin decided to double team in the perimeter, which was not a wise thing to do because Marquis Bragg was left wide open, no defensive rotation. Also, no one probably from the San Miguel Beer side able to stop Marquis Bragg. Remember, Ives Dindadisa, Ramon Fernandez not playing in this game. Those two players might be able to defend well against an import.
4 seconds on the shot clock. Agustin, nice fake, yes.
And a tough shot by Agustin under time pressure.
2-point lead by Alaska Milk at 56-54.
Bragg once more asking for the pass. There's a double team. Bill Martin almost had the steal. Marquis Bragg.
Look at this play.
Yes.
The double team on Huinio and Marquis Bragg got the opportunity. At time, Bill Martin, however, was able to tap the ball away from the hands of Marquis Bragg. Here's Martin open from the flank. Alvin Teng keeps it alive for San Miguel Beer. Alan Kaidik, no. Here comes Johnny Abarientos. San Miguel quick to come down on defense. Off-tempo shot by Johnny Abarientos. Looked like he was more concerned about not getting blocked than getting that shot to go in.
Yes, he took that on the wrong foot. He wanted to catch the defense flat-footed, actually. As a result, he didn't have a good angle on the shot.
Nice play. Billy Martin getting open. As a former San Miguel Beerman.
Elmer Reyes. Yes, he's been away from the Pro League, but he staged a remarkable comeback with the Red Bull team in the PBL, and he averaged double figures. It looks like Elmer Reyes is enjoying a revival, and maybe the reason why he's here is he's announcing his availability to play back in the PBA.
Well, certainly.
He certainly has shown that he can still play.
Certainly, Elmer Reyes was one of the more colorful players that we've seen in the pro leagues.
Yes, a good
can also
defender.
Shoot from the outside and
that's right.
On the inside.
Tough penetrator, good defensive player.
Meanwhile, the fourth personal foul is called on Bong Hawkins. Referee Maglaya making that call. That's a dire development for Alaska Milk. We still have 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the third period. Alaska by 3. And Ato Agustin scores his 10th point in the ball game via that free throw. Dondon Palayo is brought in for Bong Hawkins.
Now San Miguel Beer, only one team foul so far. So keeping away from the fouls and hanging on the coattails here of Alaska. Now neither team in penalty situation just yet, with 14 fouls for Alaska.
On my way here, I met some friends who were telling me that they were looking forward to an action-filled game between Alaska and San Miguel, and they're getting it. This is indeed a very exciting ball game between Alaska Milk and San Miguel Beer.
Yes, and a crucial one for San Miguel Beer to win, because a victory here for San Miguel Beer will be fashioned against one of the league's elites, Bill Martin.
Finishing off the break of transition, and San Miguel Beer is back in the lead at 60-59. Jojo Lastimosa coming out to meet the ball up against Alan Kaidik. Reverse layup was too strong. Here comes Agustin off to Billy Martin. Art de la Cruz. Alan Kaidik and Alvin Tang is still in the backcourt.
Why, I think they're winded.
Yeah.
Oh, a big rebound there. Offensive rebound by Martin, but he was smothered. Here we go with Abarientos.
Alvin Tang is limping.
And another defensive stop here for San Miguel Beer. Could have been a foul on Bragg. Let go situation.
Nice turn by Ato Agustin. Alan Kaidik is holding on to his bread basket.
Either Alan Kaidik is tired or he might have gotten hit, but the play will continue. Referees are not stopping it, and Kaidik forced to give up the foul.
Well, he gave up the foul so he could get out of the game.
Well, he's probably exhausted. He's been playing his guts and heart out all game. Here was that offensive rebound of Martin and a big smothering block.
And Alvin Tang was also, we also saw him limping and favoring his right foot, it seems, or his ankle.
Here's that shot of Ato Agustin, a fadeaway, a looper. He had to do it over the outstretched arm of Marquise Bragg.
Here's Don Palayo trying to take it strong, but Art de la Cruz taps it away. Here's Hector Calma.
Might have taken steps.
Yes.
Hector Calma might have taken steps, no call, but just the same a turnover.
Poetic justice, they call it.
Yes. That was clearly a traveling violation on the part of Calma.
Still a 3-point lead by San Miguel Beer with less than a minute remaining in the third quarter. Don Palayo a bit hesitant at first, but he went for the 3-point shot and got it. Big basket there by Don.
And Ampalayo gives that added dimension in offense for Alaska because he can take it from 3 points.
Ato Agustin, magic
shot.
shot. Martin. That one will count.
A lucky break there for Billy Martin. Almost lost possession, regaining the handle. A 3-point play in the offing.
And Coach Tim Cohn is sending in Chris Bolado to add more ceiling and to spell Marquise Bragg in the last 35 seconds of the third quarter.
Well, Bragg was quite muzzled in the third period. Let's see, how many points did he score?
6 points here in the third quarter.
And Bill Martin showing that he too can play good defense. Of course, Martin, well schooled in defense, having played for Georgetown University. Coach John Thompson was the mastermind of the 1-3-1 type of defense. And Georgetown known for its defensive prowess.
Right now, San Miguel Beer back in the driver's seat by 3 points, 65-62, 25 seconds remaining.
Oh, that's a classic
third
matchup that everyone's been anticipating. Calma versus Abarientos. Razzle-dazzle move.
The Magic Man missing that one though, and here's Agustin. Bill Martin. 5-point lead for San Miguel Beer, down to 3 seconds in the third period. Ruel Gomez is open, but he's short. And the third quarter is history. San Miguel Beer on top, 67-62.